Good evening, everyone, and welcome back. I'm Carl Rogers, and this is your Week 6 recap, where statement wins were made, contenders separated themselves, and a few programs sent unmistakable messages to the rest of the country. We'll start in the ACC, where NC State continues to look like one of the most complete teams in college football. The Wolfpack dominated Florida State from start to finish, pulling away in the second half for a convincing 45-7 victory. After a slow opening quarter, NC State's offense found its rhythm, controlling the line of scrimmage and overwhelming the Seminoles with balance and efficiency. The defense was equally impressive, limiting Florida State to just one touchdown and shutting the door entirely after halftime. In the SEC, Florida delivered one of the most eye-opening performances of the week. The Gators dismantled Ole Miss 59-10, turning the game into a track meet early and never looking back. Florida's offense was explosive, efficient, and relentless, while the defense kept Ole Miss off balance all night. That's the kind of win that forces the rest of the conference to take notice. In Baton Rouge, number 6 Auburn rolled past the Tigers, 69-13, in a game that was effectively over by halftime. Auburn jumped out early, put up 28 points in the second quarter, and never took their foot off the gas. Offensively, this was as dominant as it gets. Auburn racked up 632 total yards, averaging nearly 12 yards per play, and scored 8 rushing touchdowns. The run game was relentless, over 400 rushing yards, and LSU simply had no answer at the point of attack. And if this is the version of Auburn we're going to see moving forward, the rest of the SEC has been officially put on notice. Over in Lexington, Kentucky continued its strong season with a dominant showing against Texas A&M, cruising to a 42-7 win. The Wildcats controlled the tempo, dictated the physicality, and never allowed the Aggies to get comfortable. It was a complete performance on both sides of the ball and another sign that Kentucky is building something very real. Out west, Oregon made one of the loudest statements of Week 6. The Ducks shut out Georgia 35-0, a result that sent shockwaves across the country. Oregon's defense smothered the Bulldogs from the opening kickoff, while the offense capitalized on short fields and big moments. This was domination, plain and simple. And finally, in the Big Ten, Michigan continued its march with a commanding 70-3 win over Northwestern. The Wolverines were surgical, explosive, and disciplined, showing no mercy as they piled up points and yards. Michigan looks every bit like a national title contender as the season moves forward. That's your Week 6 recap. Carl Rogers here signing off, because if this week taught us anything, it's that the race for the top is heating up fast.